Hey everybody, Hokius here, and today we're going to play a little bit more Final Fantasy Type-0. So, I've just been wandering around, visiting cities and areas that I've already been to, just to see, what there is to see, if there's anything interesting. I've done a few tasks, nothing, they're just, your generic fetch quests. One tip I do want to give anyone who's playing along at home is to pay attention to where the quest tells you to go. Okay, so the first quest I took on that you've already seen me try to do was to kill some bombs, but I don't know what region it was telling me to go to kill those bombs. It was like Jabaro, or it started with a J, I remember that much. So I couldn't go to that region to kill them. But another quest I picked up off screen, task, I guess I should say, was to kill some Hundlegs in the plains of Togareth. Now, what's important here is I do know where Togareth was. I was able to go there, but you have to pay attention to all of that description. The plains of Togareth. If you fight Hundlegs in the forests of Togareth, it doesn't do you any good. They don't count. So that's something that you really want to pay attention to as you are attempting to complete tasks or quests, or whatever you feel like calling them. Now, there's this gentleman over here who looks kind of in a unique position. So I went and talked to him and discovered he has kind of a unique situation for us that we haven't really seen that might fill in some more of the world for us. So I went ahead and loaded the save, and we'll talk to him and do what he wants here. And also, as you can see, I'm playing Sync now. I've just been trying to play the different characters. Like I said last time, the characters are, well, we'll get to that because I'm sure there's another task over there. We'll do that next, and I can talk a little bit more about the combat and the changes that have occurred when we do that. So let's talk to this guy. Oh, hello there. I don't suppose you're here to celebrate the reconstruction of Miktai, are you? That's right, we are in Miktai, which is the city just outside Academia. Ah, who am I kidding? Of course you're not. I told everyone at least 1,000 times I'd be giving my first speech today as mayor to honor the city's recovery effort. But they forgot all about it. They probably weren't even listening in the first place. Call the townspeople to listen? Gather them. A Sync would totally gather them. Really? You'd call everyone over here just to hear my speech? Gee, that's awful nice of you. You don't have to go knocking on doors for me, though. It's not like anyone's gonna show up anyway. So let's help this poor mayor out. Let's get him some people to listen to him. The townspeople elected to temporarily leave the mayoral seat open as a show of reverence for their former leader, but that young man recently nominated himself for the position, and the citizens agreed to give him the spot. So basically everyone agreed that we weren't going to have a mayor, and then that dude was like, well, wait, I'll be the mayor. And they were like, fine, okay, I guess. It's an interesting political situation here in Miktai. I came to evaluate Miktai and determine whether the city is worthy of receiving aid from Academia. Every town needs a strong leader, especially one trying to rebuild, so I had hoped to hear the mayor speak. Speaking of the new mayor, shouldn't his address have begun by now? Alright, so they're here to listen to him. How about you? You want to listen to him? Ooh, Mr. Mayor's going to do something? I want to see. Wait for me, Mr. Mayor. This seems kind of boring. I'll stay here, but I'd rather be playing. Alright, cool. Oh, that speech was today. Man, I totally forgot. Thanks for reminding me. Hey, cool. So we can just talk to groups and they'll go over there. That's good. The mayor's giving a reconstruction address? No, I don't remember hearing about it. Actually, now that you mention it, I have a vague recollection. So that's today? Great, I'll be there. Good, go. How about you folks? I don't remember hearing anything about the new mayor giving a speech. I have high hopes for him, though, so I'd like to go listen. There you guys go. Alright, and let's talk to this kid over here. Mr. Mayor's gonna talk to everybody in town? I gotta go see him. He's even cooler. Alright, so... let's knock on some doors. Yes, who is it? Oh dear, the mayor was delivering his address today? Why, I got so swept up in my cleaning that I forgot... Swept up in... Okay, yeah, that I forgot all about it. Let me just go get my loafers on. There you go. Get you over there. Anybody else's doors? Yep, there we go. Here's another one. What do you want? Mommy told me not to talk to strangers while she's gone. Oh, everyone's outside? I want to go too. I'm sure Mommy won't mind. Yeah, that's right, kid. Mommy won't mind if you just listen to the stranger and go outside. It's fine. For the last time, I'm not interested in... Oh, what's that? The mayor's giving a speech? Well, why didn't you say so? And here I was, about to spend the entire day cooped up inside. There you go. Anybody else's doors gonna open for me? Yeah. Any? Nope. Not you. How about you? Nope. Alright, I think that's everybody. I think all the people are here now. Why don't you give your speech, Mr. Mayor? Is this everyone? Did you really get everyone in town to come hear my speech? That's incredible! I don't even know how to repay you. Here, it's not much, but it's one of the few things I managed to hang on to during the war. I know I'm still a greenhorn, but I'm going to keep working hard for the people of McTie. Ah, I got another Lassie crystal. I figured that would be the reward. So let's hear the speech, dude. Thanks again for all your help. Feel free to drop by anytime. As mayor of McTie, I'll open you with open arms. I'll welcome you with open arms. Reading's hard, you guys. So that's... Okay, that's the speech. It's not much of a speech. The first order of business I'd like the new mayor to take care of is our innumerable shortages. Life has been so inconvenient ever since the war. This war has taken so much from us and knocked us to the ground, but the populace's ability to pull themselves right back up offers hope that we can indeed regain that which we have lost. It will take extraordinary amount of effort to regrow anything out of this charred wasteland, but I have faith that, so long as the citizens lend him their support, that young man will help the town of McTie blossom once more. Good job. Good job, everybody. He may be young, but I can tell he's determined to work for the betterment of our city. I really admire that about him. How about you? I remember how he got all fired up when he first took the position after the last mayor passed away. He's been doing a great job. I hope he keeps it up. Alright, well, fine. Let's see what this task is all about. Aren't you one of those famed Agito cadets that everyone speaks so highly of? Perhaps you can help me with this little problem I have. When the Empire barged in here, they burnt my house to the ground, and my fanciest clothes and accessories all went up in smoke. Simply dreadful, isn't it? What's a self-respecting girl to do without an extensive wardrobe? It just so happens, though, that a pack of lesser curls live nearby. They're utterly violent creatures, but their pelts are simply to die for. Won't you help a girl out and slay a few for me? I need a fur coat. Tee-hee. Defeat 3 lesser curls for Amain in McTie. How in Orients is a girl supposed to live without a nice fur coat? Yeah. Excellent. It's not like you have any choice, what with you cadets being required to help poor, unfortunate damsels in distress like myself. Alright, so, I already killed a bunch of them for a different quest. But fine, I'll go do it again. They'll have respawned by now, because that's how this works. Alright, so since we're going to wander over to this cave, let me talk to you a little bit more about the combat. Since I leveled up an episode or two ago, got everybody high enough that I feel like I can actually do things, I've been able to explore a little bit more about what it's like to play these different characters, and I realized that they're not just all weaknesses other than the ranged characters. The melee characters have some interesting strengths as well, now that I have a chance to, play them and not immediately die. So the game is actually a lot more fun, and I think I noted this last time that I absolutely recommend you use that leveling hack that I used. Hack. If they didn't want you to do it, they shouldn't have allowed you to do it. But as you can see, even Sync here has some strengths. She's always been able to hit things really hard when she could hit them, but now she hits them even harder. Like, instead of just hard compared to her other allies, she hits things hard, period. Even as you can see just there, the Flans have a hard time dealing with her. Now, she still has her weaknesses. She moves a little bit faster than a lot of the other cadets here, but she is really slow in the attack. As you can see, I completely whiffed I'm gonna have a terrible time. The request is fulfilled. There we go. I didn't even hit anything, and these two did all the damage for me. So as you can see, her attacks are really slow, so you can... I think I'm gonna make a video just kind of exploring the strengths and weaknesses of the various characters. And the way I get around that, as you can see, is I learned the Earthquake ability for her, and it's kind of an AoE attack. There's no reason to stay here and do any more of this. So we'll go turn this quest in. And there's this girl with this frog, but you can't do anything for her right now. She wants to change her boyfriend back. So that's what's happening there, in case you were curious. I was doing a little bit of research, because I wandered around the cave for a while trying to find a way to help her and couldn't find anything. It turns out that you have to go to several caves, where she'll be looking for more solutions to help her boyfriend out before you get the quest to actually help him and her. So don't worry about them too much now. There's the Earthquake move is really cool. It has a chance to even stun enemies, which is very powerful. But as you can see, it's got a long wind-up, and then it's got a little bit of a cooldown before she can do anything again, because it knocks her on her butt. So that's playing with, you know, some of the stuff that goes on. Sync just really sells all out for her attacks. So that shows up in how the abilities play out and how much damage they do. So now that I can actually see the combat system and mess with it a little bit, you can see she doesn't what's the word I'm looking for? Stagger easily, so that's good. Oh, just hold still. There you go. And once they're stunned, of course, you can wail on them with the regular attack at your leisure. Which is very convenient. So yeah. So she's a little girl, sells all out for her attacks. That's how she does so much damage. And it works out for her pretty well. If you can... I wouldn't use her a lot on enemies who move quickly. She's more for the big monsters, like the Prometheuses and other MAs. Oh, thank you ever so much. You cadets are truly marvelous. My new coat is going to be simply exquisite. I'm in a good mood, so feel free to take this. A silver bracelet. I don't usually feel really good about, you know, killing animals for fur. I'm not about that life, but curls are a huge pain in the butt. And it's just a video game, you guys. Okay? So we'll let it slide this one time. So let's go back to academia. I'm not even going to run. I'm going to be super lazy and use the shortcut there. Yeah, so we'll go here. Let's talk to some people. Got a little bit more time left in this episode. Anybody want to talk? What's your task, anyway? Like your sister's something, a tough to Phoenix down. I hate to give up a Phoenix down, but go ahead and do it. You're truly a lifesaver. On behalf of myself and the other cadets, allow me to thank you. Pair of mithril gloves. What do they do? Mithril gloves increase defense by 40, so that's pretty powerful. That might be useful. If I, you know, ever bother to put the correct equipment on people. Anybody got any quests? Question marks over here? Oh, hey, it's Rem. Hey, Rem. I can't quite put my finger on it, but something's strange about Machina. I thought I might run into him if I waited here, but I've yet to see him.
Can I help you?
There's only so many things we can do to aid others, but it's important we let them know we want to help. And I want to help Machina. Okay, so she wants to talk to Machina. Let's go swap to Machina and see if that'll help her. And 4 days and 4 hours. We got plenty of time to do lots of things. I was also playing as, I think it's 9 earlier. Oh, well, I can't see from here. He's the one with the katana who moves really slow. And I found out that he's actually very strong. You just got to figure out how to use him, which is something I didn't feel like I had the capability to do when I was so under level. I can see you're hurting, Machina, but I promise, once all this fighting is finished, we've nothing but happy days ahead of us. Please believe me.
Can I help you?
You spend so much time considering yourself with others that you forget to worry about your own well-being, says the girl who fights and coughs all the time. Let me start over again, because I distracted myself. You spend so much time considering yourself with others that you forget to worry about your own well-being, you do. Take care of yourself, Machina. Her freezing is so weird. It confuses me. Alright, so... Oh, you got a task? What's your task, my friend? I heard that Rem's not only absolutely adorable, but also extremely talented in battle. What's not to love about a girl who's got brains, brawn, and beauty? Still, though, everyone talks about how strong she is, but I want to see what she can really do. I bet she's good enough that she can easily earn top marks on an expert trial. Have Rem earn the S rank in the expert trial covering the cadets for Enra. Don't forget to give... I don't give a flying flan how anyone else does in the operation. Look, just make sure she does her best, okay? I might come back for that one. I'm not going to do it right now. Let's talk to you, because I got a few of those knowing tags. You've already spent 10 hours trying to become Agito. You may not measure up to class first, but I suppose you still deserve a reward, Kupo. Magic Avoid now available. I don't know what the 10 hours means. Okay. Alright, so let's see what's going on in here. Anybody want to talk to me? They could have done with less blur on the turning. Are you the one I turn in the knowing tags to? Yep. Let's deliver those. I was collected 3 knowing tags, Kupo. What a noble soul thou art. Do accept this simple token of my gratitude, Kupo. Oh, I got a potion. Really? A single potion? That's it? That's all? Okay, fine. Let's go to the Crystarium. Anybody here want to talk to me about anything? I can talk to people about things and stuff. How about you?
Hey, you again? You gonna just ignore me with a sigh, yo?
Whoa.
I bet you don't have any friends, do ya? Always in here reading, huh? Still ignoring me, yo?
Well, what kind of book are you reading today?
What?
Oh, caught your eye, did it? The Lexicon of Arcane Theory, Volume 78, is a superlative reference for novices and masters alike. It contains all you need to know about magic.
No, hold up, yo. That's a dictionary.
And one in a set of 105. Am I to understand you've already read the first 78 volumes?
What are you implying? This is my 6th time through.
Oh,
What's the matter?
well, I'll admit I was wrong. If you're that well read, then you don't need friends.
So you still take as a given that I have no friends?
Some of these conversations don't make a lot of sense, right? Okay.
My goodness.
While I acknowledge that Class 0 may be the only other students with whom I converse, it's still rather presumptuous of you to claim I have no friends. But you just said you have no friends.
Goodness.
Nay, I regret to inform you that I have, in fact, the most splendid companions in all of Orience. Books! Unlike humans, you see, books will never betray you. Surely you are green with envy, yes? I mean, he's got a point. Books do make pretty good friends. I do love me some books. Let's see. Anybody over here? Anybody want to talk? Anybody? How about you? Is Class 0 going to face a court-martial over the Queen's assassination? Not like you have anything to worry about. If the Chancellor puts in a good word, you'll get off scot-free. All I have to do if I assassinated someone to get away with it, is for the Chancellor to say nice things about me. Okay. Man, I don't even want to know. What's in here? How about you? You'll do weird experiments on people? That'll be fun.
It feels like it's been a while since I've spoken to Karasame. I guess that's what happens when you have different responsibilities. But it would be nice to work together again sometime.
Sure. Okay. Playing this game, I still feel like I'm missing like half the story. I'm gonna definitely have to read those histories at some point. Alright. Let's go to the Chocobo Ranch, because I found some new greens while I was out. So we should see if we can breed some new Chocobos. Hi, Chocobos. Cheap, cheap indeed. Cheap, cheap indeed. The chicklings that hatched the other day have grown into adult Chocobos. I reckon you ought to choose what to do with these ones before you breed any more. Give me my babies right now. Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. Let's see. Yes, I will breed some Chocobos. I'll do a war Chocobo. And I will do a female Chocobo. Leafy vegetables and increased number of Chocobos hatched. Chickling take after its mother. Give me a war Chocobo. Give me war Chocobos. Well, if I'm gonna get war Chocobos no matter what, let's just get a bunch of them. My Chocobo laid eggs. Congratulations, partner. The breeding was a success. I reckon it'll be some time till any eggs hatch, though. Why, yes, I did just suddenly remember I was giving him a cowboy accent before. Alright. Let's go back, I guess. And we'll come back in a little bit to check on our Chocobos. At the baseball blog I write for yesterday, they always had these link articles that are just a collection of links about baseball and the world in general. And yesterday, and they always have a song of the day. And yesterday, one of my fellow writers put up the song of the day was just a video of the Chocobo themes from all the games since Final Fantasy II. It was actually pretty fun to listen to all the different Chocobo themes that have been around for so long. But now I have the 13-2 Chocobo song stuck in my head. Not that I dislike the 13-2 Chocobo song, but having any song stuck in your head is kind of annoying, right? Let's find a couple more conversations before we call it a day, shall we? Let's go to the armory. There's somebody with a task. What's your task? Well, if it isn't Dr. Al-Rashia's coveted Class 0, perhaps you can help me with a little something. Retrieve 7 fire shards for the Armory Guildsman. Some monsters in the Rubrum region. I think I should be able to just hand those in. Yep. Excellent work. No wonder the doctor thinks so highly of you kids. Take this as a token of my thanks. A Thunderbolt armlet. Good job. It doesn't make a difference whether I believe you guys are innocent or not. The fact of the matter is that everyone in the Dominion needs you on our side. These guys are so weird. Everyone assumes we did it. Oh, hey. Oh, it's Kurasame. Ready to march, Cadet? I will provide backup as necessary, although I trust you are capable of handling your mission without assistance. Good, good. Oh, hey, it's Cater. That great face has got some nerve letting us think we were stranded in the middle of nowhere. He could have at least sent a transmission saying help was on the way.
What?
And then he plays it off like he wasn't the one who arranged the airship to pick us up. He acts like he doesn't care, but deep down, you know he loves us. And let's face it, how could he not?
Hey.
You got anything? The further our territory expands, the faster our inventory will grow. If you want to see our shelves stocked wall to wall, then we'll need your help in restoring trade. Anything interesting here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, we haven't found a real conversation yet. Our only option at this point is to obliterate our enemies. I mean, when all of Orience is against us, do we have any other choice? Fight them off long enough to sue for peace again? It's gonna be hard to obliterate your enemies when everyone is your enemy. Let's go up to sorcery. Maybe there's a conversation to be had up there. You've got a task. What's your task? There you are. I've been looking all over for you kids. You see, I have a favor to ask. One of rather confidential nature. 7 cyan phantoma for the sorcery research. I think I've got those. All according to plan. Your cooperation in this matter is greatly appreciated. Excellent. I see why the doctor insisted I ask for your assistance in this matter. A crystal shard, which I can use to boost my vermilion bird thing, I think. Great news, Class 0. We've completed a spell that allows you to see through solid matter. I call it sheer, and I think it will be of great use in our investigation of Miss Emina Hanaharu. By imbuing an object with sheer, you can effectively create a mini-camera of sorts. Once activated, the spell transmits a visual of any object within range, and even passes through things like clothing. That's where you come in. Your mission is to select a present that the suspect will likely enjoy. Cast sheer on the item and deliver it to her. The spell should activate once she returns to her room. First, find something that the suspect will like and deliver it to her as a gift. Okay, I've got a whole bunch of things I can deliver as gifts. I guess I'll do that later.
Why not take a break every now
So long
and
as the Empire is incorporating those detestable crystal jammers into their strategy, there will always be a place for us on the battlefield. Once they activate the jammer, we are the only ones in the entire Dominion able to fight, while everyone else is powerless. It must be frustrating to be forced to acknowledge one's own weakness. What's your task? I sincerely doubt you 2 extras have risen to the level of my precious children, but it might be amusing to see you try to prove yourselves. Finish 30 enemies with Blizzard Bomb for Dr. Alrashia. Beast or human, the choice is yours, darling. Just use Blizzard Bomb to end 30 lives. Alright, I'll take the quest, but I'm probably not going to do it right now. I'll probably come across some other tasks where I can just turn them in. And I'll do those, and then I may come back and do that one if there's time left. Alright, we'll go to the ready room, I guess. There's a conversation to be had. And there's a conversation to be had. No.
Yeah.
Let's talk to you. Look what the curl dragged in. Oh, so you're just gonna stroll right back through these gates like nothing happened? Let me give you a piece of my mind, pal. Sure. You spend all that time following Rem around, and yet you still somehow let the Empire ambush her? She could have been killed. Seriously, what were you thinking? If you're gonna hover over her like that all the time, then it's your duty to keep her safe. If it were me in Class 0, none of this would have happened. You really care about Rem? Then prove it. Good talking to you, dude. I don't know, man. Oh, please, Class 0, you've got to help me. I'm at my wit's end, Kupo. How can I get my kids to listen to me? My cadets are, well, special. There are a bunch of square pegs that won't fit in the round holes known as classes 1st through 11th, so class 12th is the only place for them to go, Kupo. The administration sees no problem with my kids' behavior so long as they successfully carry out the missions they receive. But I do see a problem. A big, enormous one, Kupo. You see, my cadets lack common sense, Kupo. If by some twist of fate they lost their magic faculties and were forced to join regular society, they'd get eaten alive out there, Kupo. I worry about their futures. That's why I wish they would learn to work and study together, Kupo. If only they would start taking my advice, Kupo. I'm so glad I could help you, Kupo. What's going on here? According to intel, Concordian wyverns are flocking together around the border. What could it mean?
What is it?
Hey, I'm really glad you made it back. I'm just sorry I couldn't do anything to help. I was with the Commandant when everything went down, so I managed to escape pretty quickly. Your CO ordered the pilot to go back for you guys, but the Commandant vetoed the request and made him wait until we arrived at Academia to dispatch another airship. That Karasume was pretty worried about you. The Commandant strikes again. Lady Celestia was already the most formidable warrior in the kingdom. Now that she's become a Lassie, she must be unstoppable.
My thoughts, mind, memories, actions.
Okay. Don't know what to make of that. Let's talk to 7 here and we'll call it a day. For as much as the citizens supposedly hate our guts, they sure are eager to come ask for our help, and I can't really say no to someone in need.
You okay?
I guess I'll just have to accept the fact that some people believe in us and some don't. Yup, I guess you will. Alright, so return to the entrance. And we'll go save. And we'll call it a day. We'll have more conversations. We got 3 days, 8 hours for tasks and conversations. Once we're done, once we come back next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And I'll see you next time.